What up everyone, BMore here with another Ghost Recon Ghost War video. In today's video, it's going to be pretty straightforward as we go over the top 5 bugs, at least in my opinion, that are currently plaguing Ghost War. Thank you for the support as I've passed over 300 subscribers this week. I really appreciate all the community love I've been getting recently. So with that out of the way, let's dive right into the Ghost War video. Let me start off by saying the only reason I'm making this video is because I'm fed up with the lack of care treated towards the Ghost War community. From the release of the new title update, Ghost War has been left in shambles. I was pretty fed up because I had high expectations that some of the improvements would be made on the Ghost War side of the game. I ranted on Twitter, but I soon deleted those messages because I felt like that wasn't the type of feedback I want to give and not the type of community I want to foster. So I decided to make a video instead because that feedback is at least funneled into a short video that developers can look at if they choose to. Plus, Twitter ranting doesn't do anything, so let's dive right into the bugs at hand. Number 5. 4x digital scope on console. If there's anything in this world that would probably need to be first on the chopping block, it would be this exact bug. I've gone ahead and given you a video example of what I'm talking about. You can tell that the 4x digital scope auto snaps to the head and body without ever needing to actually move your cursor. On PC, we do not face this bug really because I'd say about 90% of the community probably aims in third person, as well as hitting headshots is already pretty easy in the game when using mouse and keyboard. This is strictly for my console brethren, as good players are being accused even if they are not using the digital scope. You can have a full squad using the scope and it's basically like running the DMR glitch. The auto aim is way too much. The aim assist is way too much. This is not on the known issues list. Number 4, R&D Center footsteps. Good old R&D Center. While the map isn't too bad itself, the one thing that continues to plague this map is not being able to hear the footsteps on the top floor of the building. I've gotten plenty of 4-man team kills because they cannot hear my footsteps. This has been in the game ever since the level was introduced. Funny enough that this was also brought up in the open beta. How can we take this game seriously when map bugs that do not have any sound continue to remain in the game long after it is discovered and reported? I assume they just do not care about the Ghost War players and just leave it as is. This is also not on the known issues list. Number 3. Assist not counting. This bug seems to be a threshold problem of damage. If you do too much damage, you will not get the assist. For new players, every point counts, making them feel like they're actually helping the team. Nothing worse for a new player to feel more helpless than seeing a big fat 0 next to their score in Ghost War. In my opinion, I think that if you shoot a player once, you should get the assist. I do not understand the philosophy behind making points so scarce in this game for whatever reason, so hopefully this gets resolved before the next free weekend. This was on the known issues list, but has since been taken off. It is not fixed. Number 2, dead lobbies and kick from the start of the match. Do you want to know what half of the time of 4-stack is when they gear up for PvP? They are busy playing a menu lobby simulator of changing leaders and avoiding penalties. We have instances of how dead lobbies can happen, and I will go through them. After a match in Ghost War, depending on if your last teammate decides to stay or leave, you could spend an infinite amount searching for other players in that same lobby. It seems that the game will just not connect new players to the lobby, so your only solution is backing out and restarting matchmaking. Another instance of a dead lobby is when you are stuck on the loading screen and your teammate actually has to quit out. It's also worth mentioning that 50% of the time that once your teammate actually leaves, the match begins. So your team rather has to face a penalty or your teammate has to wait around for 10 minutes for you guys to finish the match. Depending on how long you've been playing, it's only a matter of time before one of you guys gets kicked at the start of a match and gets a penalty. For a game with dedicated servers, this type of matchmaking is laughable to say the least. Matchmaking issues will never be on the known issues list, I can guarantee you that. Number 1, invisible enemies. This is the straw that broke the camel's back for myself. This is just unacceptable and I wanted to wait a week before even releasing this video to give them a chance to fix it. Well, guess what? Not only is it not fixed, it's also not on the known issues list. if it wasn't for posting on the forums and getting a reply from the community manager, UBTune, that I would think that they would even know about this problem at all. UBTune is an amazing community manager, and it should be noted that this is the only form of communication we've even gotten on the problem. I feared that this problem will be around until the next title update. This is so laughable and shows the amount of respect given to the Ghost War side of the community. It is so defeating as a content creator to have an entire week's worth of content derailed because of invisible teammates and enemy players. Of all the problems this game has, I have never not recommended it to people that enjoy the Ghost Recon franchise. This will be the first time I have to say no, don't buy Ghost Recon for Ghost War. How can I recommend a game to my friends with the game of the shape that it's in? I have friends who do nothing but PvP. They play Rainbow Six, they play Apex, they play CSGO. How would I look recommending this game to them? They would just laugh in my face, and rightfully so, with the way the game of the shape is in. Anyway, here goes my honorable mention list of bugs that didn't make the top 5 because they're not really involved in any gameplay. I didn't even want to make this video at all, and I feel like it's sort of a waste of time, but I'm not going to complain about a video game and not throw my hat in the ring when it comes to trying to make it better. So here goes my honorable mention list. No UI, very big on PC. Weapon loadouts disappearing from mid-match, stats not updating, text chat still broken after a match. Yeah, I'm going to post this video in the forums too, so please go over there and fill out the forums with all the bugs you see in Ghost War. I'm sure I am missing some, but yeah, I don't like making these types of videos, so until the next one, hopefully on a better note, be more.
I'm taking hostile fire. Target down. Only one hostile left standing. Targeted. Enemies down. Good kill.